that happens, it really bothers me because I know that I get phone calls 1, 2 o'clock in the morning from a parent that just found out a child was sexually abused, and you know, they don't know what to do. And I'm sitting on the phone for hours, talking to this parent and giving her information that's needed so that she can take the right steps and do what's supposed to be done. It weighs so heavy on me because then I look at social media and I look at the news and I look at different things and it's not being talked about at all. And if it's talked about, it's so brief and it's so short that most of the time we miss it. We miss it. But I'm gonna give you guys a chance to call in if you have any questions. I lost Scarlett. I'm hoping that you're listening. I want you to call back. The number is 215-909-6070. If you have any comments or questions, or you just want to say anything about her being a guest, give me a call. It's 215-909-6070. And again, I'm actually on every second and fourth Tuesday from 8 to 10. But when I seen this young lady's work and I got in touch with her, I was like, listen, we're going to have to make it happen. However it happens, we would love to have you in the studio. But if that's not possible, we can do it however. I just need for people to hear you. I need for you to tell your story. And I just I don't know. I just was so excited. I was so excited when I seen her work, and I'm just so grateful because we talk about a lot of things in rap, but this particular artist is hitting some real subjects, and not just on sexual abuse. That's why I asked you guys to go to her page. It's SCAR_lit on Instagram. I want you guys to go to her page, check her out, check her lives out. She has such a fan base. The callers that call in are young and they have some serious things that they want to talk about. And she talks to them and she encourages them to do right and to do well. So, this is an artist that I'm telling you is going to be at the top in a very short period of time. And I was just happy to have her on Sador Radio before she gets to that status because I know it's going to be hard to get to her soon. But again, thank you, Scar, and I hope you're able to call back in before we end this Saturday hands off special. And again, guys, call in now 215-909-6070. Um, and with that being said, I just wanted to touch bases too very quickly. I hope you guys are downloading the app. It's www.sadorradio.com. We have some great shows all week long. I want you guys to tune and support a station that's just, it's not just music. We have a variety of shows that are awesome. We talk about health, we talk about just topics, everyday topics. We talk about a little bit of everything. And I don't know about you guys, but it's always good to hear some great information because you don't get that too much anymore. We have a lot of stations that you have a lot of advertisements and you have a lot of other stuff that's going on, but I'm telling you, Sador Radio has some great shows. Look out for the Intertwine series. I'm so proud. My son has a major role in the Intertwine series. I'm going to be, listen, I'm going to be on your top. Y'all got to support. I'm so proud of my son. This was his first time trying out. He did well. He got the role. So we are looking forward to him becoming this great actor. Um, and the series is now. If y'all think y'all tuning into this series, I'm not even gonna say the name on Sunday. Wait until this intertwine thing starts. I'm telling y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's a great cast. Mark is doing an awesome job with his team, and it's just a must see. It's a must see. So we got to start supporting great people. I want to talk to y'all. I looked on the internet, and I'm talking about this chicken thing has gotten out of control. I sit back and I look at our people and I'm like, damn, a chicken sandwich, a chicken sandwich got the country and the city of Philadelphia going crazy, going crazy. You have great organizations out here that's giving back to the community. Shout out to everybody with the book bag drives, giving these kids Saudia country cooking. She did a great thing with the college kids. I was a college mom at one time. I know what it is to buy laptop, TVs, pay that food bill and everything else. So shout out to everybody all over, but my city of Philadelphia, we've been getting a negative rap for some time now. So I'm going to shout out some great things that's being done. I know they're giving away book bags today. I seen them on Germantown and Shelton. So just shout out to everybody that's giving back to the community. And we have to stop falling for the foolery, guys. Stop falling for the foolery. It's nothing like great food, but it's no way we can get lines around the corner, up and down the street. People are literally fighting for a chicken sandwich. But when you have organizations such as myself have events and we don't have the support that's needed, I'm just, I don't know. I can't explain it. I have yet to be able to figure this thing out on how it goes. Um, we have to fight for causes. We have to start believing in causes again. I think as a whole and as a culture, we don't believe in causes. But you have to understand, you may not be in this situation today, but you may one day need certain organizations to help you and your family. And with that being said, not just the financial support, keeping things relevant, letting the governors, the politicians, letting the president know that certain things should be brought to the forefront and it should be kept there and it should be worked on. Not things that we don't have control over that will probably never come to an end because it's way deeper than us. Let's start with the things that's tearing our families down in our community. I'm in the Philadelphia area and I'm just watching. I'm watching the younger generation kill each other every day. And it breaks my heart because we have to peel back the layers and find out where's this anger and this pain coming from. I watched the series with Meek Mills, and he said when he rides down the street and he see the guys with the tattoos on their face, and they always looking so mad and angry that when the last time somebody told them they love them, or when the last time they had a meal. And with him saying that, it took for him to say that to me that I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. And he's absolutely right. We don't know. We don't know what people are going through on an everyday basis. But what I can say is if we are out in our communities and we are constantly working to make things better, it will get better. But we can't do it alone. It takes a team, and everybody has to start with their home. We have to start teaching our kids it's okay to give and not always receive. It's okay to share your lunch. I remember when my daughter got in trouble for sharing her lunch, which they made a valid point. That child may have been allergic to something that my daughter had bought and it could have made her ill. But I was also thinking, like, wow, I've always taught my kids we feed anybody. I will give anybody a meal. I will feed anybody. And at a young age, you're putting this in my child's head. It may not be okay to do that. And that was crazy to me. And I did, when she broke it down, she said the allergy thing. I get that. Because sometimes if it's, if a child is allergic to something and they eat it, it can cause great harm. But I think it should have been said differently to my child, because what she made her feel like was that she had done something wrong. Instead of actually the same way that she took the time to break it down to me, she should have said that to my daughter. So we need to start at home, giving more hugs, giving more love, asking our kids how was their day, although we may have had a crazy day at work, overwhelmed, not feeling appreciated, but we have to start taking the time out to find out what's going on with our children. Suicide, we can't do this. We got to try to, talk to our children. Why are they thinking it's okay to take their lives? What's going on? But again, it starts at the home. Once you start with your home, get involved with your community. I was a block captain a couple years ago. People found that, oh, block captain, I didn't even know they still exist, because we don't care anymore. We don't care. We live in a society where every man for himself. I cared about my block. I didn't want the police to keep targeting us. I was going to make a change. And I did, for the time that I was there. I did. So, yes, giving out free lunches. There is families that don't have food. It's okay. We're not the shame families that send their kids to get free lunches. I gave out free lunches. Yes, I did. Oh, well, my boxes was empty at the end of every day. So it just let me know that kids were hungry. They needed a meal. So we have to start thinking on those lines again, getting involved with our community. Everything is not about a paycheck. I tell people all the time, I am now transitioning from a 9 to 5 to helping my community. I do not want to continue to work a 9 to 5. I want to be in my community. I want to be involved with the community. I want to be involved with the children. And I also want to educate parents as much as possible. And some of them parents may end up educating me, because there's certain things that go on in certain households that I may not even know. So, but that's my mission and that's my goal for Hands Off. And I want you guys, even though you don't have an organization, what can you do? If you have a neighbor that needs school supplies, let's do it. We have dollar stores, we have Five and Below. Let's do it. Let's stop being afraid to give. It's needed. It's very much so needed in our communities. Certain families, let's stop being judgmental. You have a young parent that's not doing very well at parenting their children, and you may see some things that just may piss you off. It's all about approach, guys. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You would be surprised if you opened a conversation with that young lady, how she may be accepting of not only things, but a little bit of your knowledge and a little bit of your help. Let's make it comfortable for them to be able to say, I need your help. I know when I was coming up, community helped my mother, my neighbors, when my mother was at work and we were doing things that sometimes was right and sometimes was wrong. But if we needed to be checked at any time, we had them neighbors that would come out and say, listen, your mother wouldn't appreciate that. Or they would say, great job, if we were cleaning and sweeping the front. So let's get back into our communities. Let's not let them label us and call us animals and cage us in. We might not have the money, but we could take care of our neighborhoods. I walk and ride down the street. Sometimes I walk down the street and I get so upset, and my kids, they be like, Mom, you can't save everybody. Everybody don't think like you. Well, it still bothers me. And I'm the one that I'm going to tell your child to pick their trash up. I am. I'm sorry. If I can get out there and clean, I'm going to clean. I had a young lady say to me, I don't live outside, I live in my house. And it just blew my mind, because my whole thing was, you have to walk into your home. And why is it okay if you have bags and bags of trash that's not bagged up properly outside of your kids are walking through there? It's germs, it's bacteria. And when she said it, I just shook my head and I said, baby, no, that's not the way that you should think. That's not it. We have to change our way of thinking. You don't live out here, but this sidewalk is a part of your home. And you have to start keeping it clean. It's not fair. It makes the block look bad. You have homeowners. So, I mean, I did notice that the trash wasn't out there like it had previously been. So maybe with just my approach and the way that I said it, made her think, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should have the kids sweep up and keep the front clean. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry that we lost a call, but again, I want you guys to check her page out. It's Scarlett. We are actually going to be sitting at the table really, really soon to put rally together. She's so excited and wish it could happen tomorrow. But due to some, things that we have to take care of at City Hall, it may take a little bit, but I just want you guys to come out and support um, and just know that we're out here for a great cause. And when you walk away from this, that you did something great that day. You supported a great cause. And I will be back again. I'm on every second and fourth Tuesday from 8 to 10. I'm just so excited about some up and coming shows. I have some great guests that's going to be on here, and Hands Off is going to get it together. We got some. It's just so much, and you sometimes when you feel like you're a one man army, it gets to be overwhelming. But I'm building a team. If anybody is interested in being a part of my team, I ask you guys to get in touch with me at Yvette Evette Tucker Tucker 79 at gmail.com. I'm going to give it to you again. It's Yvette, Evette, Tucker, Tucker 79 at gmail.com, or I can be reached at 267-471-8151. And again, if you're interested in being a part of our crusade, please get in contact with me because right now that's what we're doing. We're putting together a movement, guys. This is going to be a really, really big movement. And we're going to make some changes. And I want you to take the time out before I go. Um, I know I'm supposed to be on here till 2, but we're going to end it a little early. I want you guys to just take a look at the Megan's list. I want you guys to make a promise to not only yourself, your children, that you will look at least twice a month it's Megan's list and just check it out. We always need to be aware of who's in our area, um, who our kids are being around. Make it a routine thing twice a month that you go on there, you check the page out. I also want you guys to promise, to promise to have that conversation once a month with your child. Just try to find out exactly where their head is at. Go over touching, go over what we could do touching. You could just have general conversations. And one thing I want to leave you with, please do not tell your children if anybody touches you, I'm going to kill them. Please don't do it. Don't say it. Stop the dads from saying it. Stop the siblings from saying it. Because what you're doing is you're instilling fear. If a child is being touched because you said that, may stop them from telling you. So again, I want you guys to just talk to your child, open dialogue, and to the parents out here and grandparents. If a child comes to you and tell you that they're being touched, I want the first thing that you do is to call 911. Before you do anything else, before you call any family members, before you try to contact anybody else, after your child comes to you and tell you that they're being touched, I want the first thing for you to do is to contact the authorities. And again, guys, thank you for joining me on this Saturday. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this up and coming Tuesday. Have a great one.